On today's episode of Wide Open Throttle, we finally come face to face with the long-awaited, much-anticipated 2013 SRT Viper. Hey everyone, I'm Jessie Lang, and thanks for joining me today for a very special episode of Wide Open Throttle. Unlike previous episodes, today we are only talking about one thing, and that's the Detroit-bred 2013 SRT Viper. We are one of the first outlets in the world to get our hands on the 2013 SRT Viper, and although the folks at Chrysler won't let us drive it yet, we can get up close and personal and show you all the details you've been dying to see. Let's take a look. It only takes a glance to know that this is clearly a Viper. Though there are some significant changes, a lot has been carried over from the last generation, including major hard points like the windshield and the wheelbase. And all the styling cues that make a Viper are in full effect. There are two models. This is the top-of-the-line GTS model, which adds premium features over the base Viper, including a special two-mode suspension and a beautifully upgraded interior. The Viper's face features a modified version of the famous crosshair grille, flanked by two carbon fiber brake cooling inlets. Above that, there's the new Striker logo, and on the clamshell hood, a functional NACA duct sits between two heat extraction vents. From the profile, you can see that Viper's long hood, short rear deck proportions have been carried over, along with the deep side scallops and side exhaust pipes. In short, the curves are back. The SRT rides on 18-inch front, 19-inch rear wheels and has a big brake package with 4-piston calipers all around. At the back, it's got wide triangular-shaped taillights and a carbon fiber rear diffuser. In fact, the big news about the Viper is that they're using a lot of lightweight materials. And thanks to the addition of this carbon fiber, as well as magnesium, aluminum, and high-strength steel, SRT claims the 2013 Viper has 50% greater torsional stiffness and the best power-to-weight ratio ever in a Viper. And under the hood, you'll still find the mighty 8.4-liter V10 that will send power to the rear wheels through a 6-speed manual transmission. The Viper now has ESC and traction and launch control, which should help it get to 60 in the low 3-second range. So we've seen the car, and now it's time to talk with the man behind the Viper. Motor Trend correspondent Scott Evans is in Detroit with SRT boss Ralph Gilles to bring us an exclusive interview with the brains behind the brawn.
So when we set out to design the new 2013 Viper, we had a lot to think about. You know, we looked at designs that were way out there, very, very different, even changing cab proportions and whatnot. We looked at evolutionary designs, but we soon realized that the vehicle is iconic. In every performance measure, we've improved the car. It's quicker, it's faster, it's more nimble, it's more progressive, it's more drivable. The ratios are quicker, it's more anxious than ever, but it kind of has this ability to, you wear this car now, you know? So I think we've managed to improve the car in every engineering metrics that we could find. It's kind of the Viper it always deserved to be, so to speak, without forgetting where we came from. So I'm really excited that we've kind of found that magic balance. The new Viper is really a result of a lot of what we learned from racing. The extra bracing in the car, the carbon fiber panels, the difference in philosophy of the handling, all that comes from our racing heritage for the last 10, 15 years. And that's been a big part about what Viper's all about. So we thought it was important as a way to market the car. We're never going to have TV commercials. We don't actually buy ads in magazines. We let the car do this talking, and what better way than to go racing. So the racing is going to be a big part of what the new Viper's all about, building its credibility and hopefully showing to the world that this car turns as well as looks good. So we're really excited to kind of see who's going to get turned on by this, and I think we'll see a lot of new people come to the brand, but at the same time not upset our wonderful owner base, which is the Viper Club and current owners.
Thanks, Scott. That's it for this very special Viper edition of Wide Open Throttle. Sadly, we can't drive it yet, but when we can, rest assured that you'll be riding shotgun. And in the meantime, I can at least let you hear it growl. Check out the June issue of Motor Trend magazine and visit motortrend.com to learn even more about the intricacies of the new 2013 SRT Viper. Of course, the Viper wasn't the only jaw-dropper to debut this year. Be sure to tune in next Thursday for our complete coverage of the New York Auto Show. That's all for this week's edition of Wide Open Throttle. I'm Jessie Lang, and I'll see you next week.